Spencer, I don't want you to think that nobody's picking on. I appreciate your transparency on your comments, and that's what's needed when we come together like this. We got to be transparent and talk. We got to talk to each other, and we got to because acknowledgement is the first step in correcting the problem. I think, speak your heart. That's what this sit down is for, to speak your heart.
Can the cameraman? Can't be quiet like.
Who wants to hold it on you?
Florida. Yeah. So, personally, I think Jesus is the answer for one. For two, I think that the divide that we have going on is a lot based on the media. It causes that division because we've got left, we've got right, a lot of people 100%. Saying this stuff, and nobody's talking to each other. I think one of the greatest answers is what we're doing right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, I didn't know the Constitution says that a black man is voted as a third. I didn't know that. I'm a white guy. Mm-hmm. And so knowing that gives me sympathy towards that and causes me to want to do something about that. But on the other part too, black people do also have a stigmatism towards white people because many times in my life, I'll go talk to somebody, I'll go witness to somebody, and they look at me like, who are you? You probably grew up in a nice home, with a silver spoon. My parents were divorced when I was 2. I watched my mom get beat over the head with beer bottles. I started drugs and alcohol at the age of 13. I went through my first quarter of my freshman year of high school before I was expelled for selling drugs on my lunch break. I raced cars, motorcycles, all of that. But people don't know that about me, and they don't even give me the chance to tell them that. But if people knew, like, hey, I grew up poor, but I've owned businesses, I've owned my own house, I have no debt, I have brand new cars, all of that, because it's possible to make it out there, and nobody gave me anything.
So it's interesting. Again, I'm all about how we perceive things. Like, both of these guys don't look like you. I get why people wouldn't think that. I didn't know any of that about you. I haven't known you very long, but I would have had you by your look and your voice. Like, this is some squeaky clean white guy. Go Jesus. And you'd be like, wait, you don't know what I'm saying? Like, not in a bad way, but I just mean suddenly it's like, wait. No, mom with the bottles, drinking, partying, selling drugs, kicked out of school, racing. It's like, but we make perceptions, and we do that with black people too, right? You pick a guy, you look at him, and you're like, that's why you talk about crossing the street. He looks like he's going to beat the crap out of me, and it's like, why? Because he's tall and black? Like, everybody shares one similar thing. They all want to find common ground. Nobody wants to be divided anymore. Talk Act Jacksonville is about that. It's coming together for a live stream forum, everybody working together in local initiatives that can actually make a difference.